But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I have with me on the show today a gentleman from an organization with a purpose, an organization on the move, an organization with a vision, and an organization on a mission. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Mr. Jeffrey Atkins, board member and secretary of African Friends of the United States, AFUS, formerly Ghanaian Friends of the United States. Welcome, Mr. Atkins.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having us.
It's a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure to have you here. You know, when I heard about this organization and what the organization was trying to do, I became somewhat interested. And I just want to touch base with you a little bit, talk to me about the organization. But first, how long have you been with AFUS?
Well, AFUS itself is 10 years old. Mm-hmm. It was founded by Prince Samson Afri Fontamfrom. Mm-hmm. And as president and founder of this organization, he had a vision. Mm-hmm. And his vision was based upon two things initially. Himself being of royal family from Ghana, mm-hmm. and bringing the culture and traditions of his own country to the United States, mm-hmm. and sharing them with Americans. And secondly, to make sure that Americans learn more about African culture, tradition, mm-hmm. and history. And that was his original purpose. But as he became aware of African Americans and Americans and how little they knew about Africa, mm-hmm. he realized he had to expand that vision, mm-hmm. beyond just, what the initial conversation of just culture, introducing culture.
Right.
Celebrate the Africa Day Parade. Pay tribute to our ancestors. African Friends of the United States, Incorporated, a 501c3 public charity, invites you to a historic event for the African diaspora.
It's interesting because you see African drums sometimes, mm-hmm. in different places, mm-hmm. but AFUS has brought in $200,000 worth of drums. Mm-hmm. These are original drums that were used for ceremonies. And as you know, in Africa, the drum is used for everything, for weddings.
That's right.
It's used for funerals.
That's right.
It's used for births, to announce births.
That's right.
If someone is lost, it's used to help find that person, to let people know, and no matter how far away they are, mm-hmm. that someone is missing from the village or someone is gone.
Right.
So the drum plays a very special role in the life of Africans.
Africa Day Parade 2012. Join us in New York City, August 18, 2012, 12 p.m. to 3:30 p.m.
Africa Day Parade. Jeffrey, when I saw the flyer and I saw that it said celebrate the first Africa Day Parade, I said to myself, but this is not really the first Africa Day Parade, because there was a gentleman that I read a poem of earlier who initiated really the first set of Africa Day parades. But in modern era today, would you say this would be the first parade in the Africa Day?
Yes, and this speaks to one of the reasons why it's so important to have an organization like AFUS, mm-hmm. because we don't know the history. Mm. We don't know the history of Africans in America. Mm. We don't know the history of Africans in Africa. Mm-hmm. So you're right, it's not the first parade for Africa, but it is the first modern day parade.
The parade begins on West 124th Street and Morningside Avenue to our viewing stand on West 112th Street and Morningside Avenue.
When you look on the flyer here and you see all the different countries, the flags of the different countries listed on here.
Yes.
Yeah, so I hope that on this day we have representation from all these folks. So tell me a little bit about the parade and how you guys got started in trying to put this together.
Well, the Prince started out originally with the organization, and one of the things he realized as an African in America is that he would see, when he's in New York City and working, he would see parades. And he would see parades for different countries, for different cultures. And one day he asked someone, where's the African parade? Where's the parade for Africa? And someone told him there is no parade for Africa. And that stuck with him. And he said, this is going to be one of the things that we're going to work for.
We have to make it happen.
So for 10 years, Prince Samson Afri-Fontum-From pursued this goal. He made this one of the major points that he said, if we're going to accomplish anything, we're going to have a parade for Africa. And it took 10 years, but on August 18th, 2012, we will have a parade for all of Africa. And the purpose of the parade is, again, an opportunity for each one of the countries to demonstrate who they are, to share something about their culture, to show that Africa is not a monolithic place, that it is a place with different cultures, different nations, different people, and that it's also not a place where most Americans only hear about the negative.
Right.
You don't really know what's really going on in Africa because we don't really get much news about Africa.
Right.
So this is an opportunity for Americans to learn more about Africa. And this was the purpose of the organization, to share the culture, to get people to understand some of the traditions, some of those traditions which are carried forth today.
Right.
Parents and guardians are encouraged to bring all young people to this parade.
Celebrate with us. This is historic. We're inviting the President of the United States to come because, remember, he is not just African American, but he traced his roots directly. He has family in Kenya.
That's right. That's right.
You know, this is an opportunity for us to celebrate something that we have not had a chance to do for a long time. So please, everyone, come out. Feel free to contact us directly. Our website address is www.afus.us. That's AFUS.us. Or you can email us at info@afus.us. Please do not hesitate, if you have questions, to contact us. This is just the beginning. This is the beginning of something that will only become greater and greater. And in order for something to be great, you must have the people.
Thank you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to close with another poem from the great Marcus Messiah Garvey. This one titled, Your Duty Tomorrow. With God's grace, look back and help for humanity's sake. Measure your charity by the acts of others towards you while you were climbing. Forget not the past with all its goods and ill reports. Contemplate your future by the experiences you've had. If you must strike to live, strike hard and sure.